Hey, Damon, I appreciate you joining me on the InnSync Show. Can you tell
Good
us?
morning.
Good morning. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Yeah, I'm originally from the Commonwealth of Virginia, born and raised in Chesapeake, and now returning to, I guess, my second home of Blacksburg, Virginia.
Fantastic. And I'm assuming you're at a property.
Yeah, I'm here at the Inn of Virginia Tech at the University of Virginia Tech, Poly Institute and State University.
Nice.
I come here via Crestline Hotels and Resorts, where I've worked for approximately the past 13, 14 years, all over the East Coast, and now returning to the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Nice. Fantastic. So I've always wanted to know, as I mentioned prior to jumping on this call, I'm not that familiar with Virginia, and I always remember the slogan is for lovers. Can you share a little bit more about what that's all about?
Yeah, gosh, I mean, I can remember that even as a kid, that was kind of the theme and the motto for Virginia. But I mean, it's really taken on a life of its own, throughout the years, throughout the decades. But really, it's for anybody, a lover of just about anything, no matter where you're at in the Commonwealth. You have access to just a wealth of activity and things to do, whether you're on the East Coast at the ocean or on the West Coast, in the mountains. There's got to be something for any sort of lover of all things to participate in.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, see, we got you.
Yeah, it's because naturally when you say lover, it's you're always going to the romantic aspect of it. But no, it's obviously that transcends so many other areas. So, why do you call Virginia home? Obviously, you've been there for quite some time. So I'm sure there's some draw and there's some things that you really like about the Commonwealth.
Yeah, probably, most to do with what I just stated. Virginia itself is just mapped out so nicely, in the United States, where you can have the beach and ocean fun. You can drive just a few hours inland and start to get to the beautiful rolling hills, lakes, streams, creeks, fishing, and mountains and all that sort of stuff. So just a hub of different areas within the Commonwealth that all seem so totally different. If you need some city life, plop yourself in Richmond and you can get all the city life you need there. But if you need a little leisure and activity, come on out to the mountains and experience some of rural Virginia to enjoy that as well.
Oh, very nice. You said Richmond. Ironically, a friend here in San Diego just reload there from here. A native San Diego for 50 plus years, and he picked up his family and he moved to Richmond. So,
wow.
So
welcome. Good.
Yeah. So, why did you decide to pursue a career in hospitality?
Yeah, I and we can touch on this at some point, but I'm also a graduate of Virginia Tech. I studied in the hospitality and tourism management program here at the university.
Nice.
While I was in school, I was a youngster that had no idea what they wanted to do with their life, much like many of the folks that go into college. And while I was here, just had a couple of different jobs in Blacksburg. One of them was at a hotel locally here in Blacksburg, and met some really great friends while I was enjoying that job. Got to know the business side of it and the industry a little bit better, and soon discovered that there was a course of study that I could immerse myself into and actually get a degree within a field that I felt that I was pretty good at the time and was enjoying the work. So I just kind of focused my concentration more on hospitality.
Great, wonderful. What's something that your coworkers would be surprised to know about you?
Probably, I'm just getting to know a lot of the coworkers now. I'm about 2 months into my assignment here. Probably that I've got a lot of tattoos. It's probably something that they would be surprised by.
Oh, very nice. Great. What is the worst advice you've ever received?
Worst advice. There's probably been a good bit of that I've ignored, throughout the years. Probably something along the lines of, don't worry about that. Has always been some pretty bad advice, because in this business, you worry about everything, especially in this role, as a general manager. I never really have a good feeling if a part of the leadership team or somebody else tells me, hey, don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. Everything's always a big deal, in this business, it seems like. Right.
Now, I'm assuming some of the bigger problems are revenue related, right? Or am I mistaken?
They can be, especially, when you're kind of up against, ownership expectations, the revenue generation piece is always going to be important.
Absolutely. And now today, maybe it's, hey, so-and-so or so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so can't make it here today, right, because of whatever reason, right? And you may have like a group on property, wherever the case may be. So I suspect the challenges change daily, right?
Yeah, they tend to, especially, post-COVID world and coming out of the pandemic. The demand has certainly increased over that time period, where expectations, are still pretty strong as far as the experience, that the guest is going to get. So trying to match up our capabilities and abilities with the guest expectation, can always be a challenge.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine that delicate dance of providing that high touch, sort of that expectation, but obviously the protocols and things that we've had almost discourage touch, period. So
right.
And
now trying to line up resources to once again, meet the demands of the traveling public.
Yes. What's the most bizarre or craziest moment of your career?
Probably the most bizarre / craziest would be a big nothing burger. I can recall working night audit back in 1999 in New Orleans, Louisiana, when there was this big fear about rolling over from 99 to the year 2000, and all of the computer systems just going haywire because people felt like they were going to read data and information as if it was 1900 as opposed to the year 2000. So there was a lot of doom and gloom, catastrophic, things that were predicted for that moment in time from midnight to 12:01, but nothing really materialized and nothing happened. The party went on, so I was sitting there kind of expecting, something big to happen while I was the night auditor at a 1,300 room property.
Oh my gosh.
And nothing happened, so it was a little disappointing that nothing happened, but that was the buildup to that moment was just so intense, thinking that, the world was just going to shut down.
Yeah. I can remember that. I can't believe that's been 22 years ago. It's
yeah.
But you're absolutely right. It was definitely, there was a lot of hype that was going on with that.
It was hyped up, that's for sure.
Definitely. And again, maybe it was our media, right? God,
right.
Well, gee, imagine that. Jeez. Which transitions nicely into this next question I was to ask you. What's the most unique or weirdest thing a guest has either requested or done it at one of your hotels?
Wow, probably when I was working in New Orleans, we did host just a lot of celebrities, just a lot of different people that came through the hotel. It was a luxury product, brand new at the time when we opened it. So we got a lot of people wanting to check it out. So, dealing with a lot of the requests from celebrity types and things like that, I can recall we had someone that was putting on a show at the Superdome and was staying with us. They had obviously the best suite in the house. We had to take the next best suite in the house and basically convert it into a closet. So a huge suite We had to remove all the furniture and just kind of change it into a walk-in, live-in closet almost for somebody that was staying there for about a week. They were there for only a week,
Wow.
but they needed extra space and had all these different specifications for the type of space and how they needed it laid out. So we converted a guest suite into a walk-in closet for one of these celebrity types.
Would we recognize who the celebrity might be?
I would imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty well known. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very eccentric taste. Some of the celebrities. I've heard that from a variety of people. In fact, one of my last interviews, this particular celebrity brought a taster with him because this is a chef. Had to taste and give it the thumbs up approval before. Isn't that crazy?
You got it, flaunt it, right?
Yeah, that's true, right? So what would be a great Damon Strickland secret sauce or small takeaway? Doesn't have to be related to hospitality. In fact, we've got a lot of great insights people have left. Has nothing to do with their position, just some things that they wanted to share. Yeah,
nothing special really. I like surrounding myself, with just great, smart people that know what they're doing, so that they can fill in all the holes of the things that I don't know, what I'm doing. But just, allowing people the freedom, to do their job and do the job that they've been asked to do in the creative manner that allows them to do it. Without too many, restraints on their ability to be creative. At the end of the day, if we accomplish the mission that we're all set out to accomplish as a team, how we get there and how we go about doing that differently is less important than actually accomplishing the mission.
Nice. Great. Yeah, I love that. Hey, great chatting with you. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully we can have you on again a little bit further down the road when you get a little bit settled in and you're in your groove. But it's been great to chat with you.
Thank you, Corey. It's been great to chat with you as well. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Damon. Take care. Have a great rest of the week.
You as well.
Thanks.